Welcome back, guys. Map number 3, TSM versus NRG. It's gone the distance, certainly. 2 overtimes. And a third one looms, I'm calling it right now, but it is Dust 2. A different playground than where we've been before. Different sandbox, Henry.
Yes, which
Get out of my sandbox.
Which I think does favour TSM, just in terms of what we've seen so far. The playstyle they're presenting, NRG relying heavily on the tactics on train, and then TSM a very basic default game. I think this is, especially from the players as well, autimatic had a great game, SEMPHIS looking pretty strong. And Peter, I can't remember anything of work he did on Mirage, to be honest. He had a great train on train.
Sick game on train, but yeah, you're right. And, I won't say terrible, but yeah, he didn't really...
you can't remember, like he was going nuts on train, especially in the overtime. I didn't really remember anything from Mirage, to be honest. So interesting to see what he brings to the table. It looks like we're going into the knife round here, Matt. So, you know, I was going to say do a speed cast. I don't think I actually bothered to listen to that right now. So.
Producer Reese is not muted himself in my ear. This is interesting. But I'm not going to speed cast it. I'm going to eat a banana.
Listeners get to listen to that. So perfect. It's going to be
just one bite.
TSM will win the knife round. It's not really a big deal on Dusties, whatever you prefer, what you feel more comfortable with. Most teams do go towards CT though. Have to set a big number.
Yeah, the least important of the maps, in my opinion.
But they will be staying T, so as I said, doesn't really matter. Whatever you feel like. Round number 1, we'll have a look at the buys coming in. It's going to be 2 smokes, 4 flashbangs. And I think SEMPHIS, yeah, he's got the armor as well. So we'll see how this one goes down. We've got the boost coming in from the CTs on NRG. This is pretty standard stuff. You go to gather information at this point, not necessarily hunt out kills, but if you do manage to get one, that's obviously great as well. FNS is towards that suicide area, but TSM obviously aware this could be a possibility, but through the smoke there, Peter gets a cheeky kill. That doesn't fall back though. If he could have got out of that scenario, that would have been so perfect for him, but TSM just pounced and managed to get some aggression here. They should get a second kill onto towards God B, and they do take him down. They're going to have full control of this A bomb site. The remaining CTs are on CT spawn, trying to gain some real estate here and fall back, but going to be forced down towards CT spawn, going to go back through middle.
There's still a chance here in the fact that FNS and Twistzz are so low. But with the bomb planted and 2 players facing on catwalk, this becomes a dangerous take considering they're splitting up, basically taking this a 3-pronged approach on the retake. And already LEGIJA gone, silent, hugging the wall, a lot of noise. It's going to be heard crossing over. FNS is the first to confront. He's low enough that he just takes a tap. Headshot nonetheless, but it's still a huge task. And look at the player quad. Yeah. Facing it, trying to bait it out. Crossfire set. Justin will let him go to work on the right while he faces the left, but they need to get the kills. They aren't so far. Justin gets one more, but Silence on 12 HP. A shot onto Twistzz would do it. A headshot beyond might be sufficient as well, but he's going to run away. 12 HP, and he might get chased down as well. Just drop down and take him. Why not? Everyone's dead.
He wanted to try and save the kit. That's all he could really do. For obviously not really much to save otherwise. Doesn't get much forward though, he does die in the end. It's going to be 1-0 in favour of TSM. It's Peter. He pushes off short, like I said, you get that cheeky kill. Had he have fallen back, that's almost a guaranteed round at that point, but he gets dropped. TSM capitalise on the opportunity, swarm up their way towards catwalk and find the kills as they go. The CTs just stifle at that point, force to go down towards that drop down zone and don't really get much for it in the end. It's going to be a force buy from them though. Peter as well joining in with the scouts. So most AWPers don't necessarily actually buy with them actually. On Dust 2 especially, you want to make sure you have that AWP on the first gun round. So they're pretty all in this stage. We'll see what they can bring to the table here. It's going to be 2 AKs, an MP7 and a scout for TSM. Twistzz trying to get some intel towards long. It's listening off for footsteps there. No particular stacks or anything coming in from NRG. This is pretty much default round.
If I had this gun, I'd name it Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have that same Jaguar AK. Mine's nicer though. Twistzz gonna get the shot onto Gobby. There's no reason mine's nicer, it just simply is. And now they have control of long. 6 gonna take LEGIJA at mid. Pretty straightforward against that of the scout. Peter gets obliterated midair. Justin does do some damage with the Deagle. Do you know why they call it a Deagle?
Because it's called a Desert Eagle and this is shorter.
You're dead right, HenryG.
In the CZ it was called a Nighthawk, if you want a bit of trivia. So,
when was that?
In Condition 0. 2003, 2004.
The CZ-75 was in Condition 0?
Oh no, the Deagle.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I thought you said the CZ was called
No, the Desert Eagle.
What?
It's called the Nighthawk.
It's like another bird.
Yeah.
You know. Let's just call it the Seagull. Because they're useless.
2-0 now. TSM do come back pretty strong after the force fight from NRG. And you can see now, this is where it gets a little bit problematic. They're going to have $2,400 next round. Won't be able to get an AWP unless someone gets like 2 or 3 kills this round. So going to be struggling. This is where the force buys do come back to haunt you. The force buys are fine. It's just when your AWPer as well is forcing into it. That's when you have a serious problem going to that first gun round. So number 3 here, almost a completely redundant one. We can just see 157 as we purchase. That's pretty much Justin. It's going to be someone that drops first. So they made their way to the B side. That's pretty much round over at this point. And it's going to be sick finding the kill onto LEGIJA. Got to be somehow getting the kill onto FNS, but he's quickly great as SEMPHIS finishes things off there. 3-0 as we predicted. And now this is where NRG need to step up. As I said before, Matthew, this is where they're on the ropes. They've got very little utility. They've got no kits, and we said they had a massive problem on Mirage, not pushing a CT, weren't finding kills. This is a perfect scenario to try and do that. Maybe push off short, maybe push towards B tunnels, try and get something going. So Silent's been hit as well. This has gone from bad to worse.
It's a problem. He's got now to hold B, weakened down to 26 HP. Has Justin there to play off of, but this will weaken their middle because they can't afford to rotate one away. They have to play close to each other regardless, excuse me. It's going to be another A takedown catwalk. Bomb already committed toward the quad position. They haven't found a kill inside of the site yet, though. And that starts to limit them significantly, so it's a wall of smokes, a Molotov out, but Peter finds one, make it 2. Spray transfer over to SEMPHIS, still on the ledge. And 6 going to play chicken inside of the smoke. He does manage to get 1. Is Sick the new swag, I wonder? They're both young and of that generation where they pick really basic, cool high school words for their name, as Justin closes it out. But Swag was also quite young during his start.
Still quite young now. Well, there it is. TSM, that's actually not a bad call from them, going on short like that. Obviously, both these teams have coaches, they're tracking the money. They would have saw that force buy come in and said, oh, there's probably a good chance he won't have an AWP on car, so you guys can just do a simple rush towards the short area and try and flash over and take them down. But it's Peter that steps up massively and gets NRG back into this game, but it could mean a full reset if they were to lose this one, so they need to be very careful there. TSM currently up 3-1, did have enough cash to get 4 AKs and automatically just on that CZ. They're going for potentially a mid push here. I'd say more likely towards short, considering the setup right now. We'll see where they opt to go. 3 players in lower B. Bomb is on towards short, yeah, so they will be going towards short, it seems. You need to have players in the B tunnels if you're going to do a mid split, obviously. But Peter should be able to get the first frag here and drop back. We'll see how this works out for him and take the X-ray off just so you can see what he sees.
Has to fire into that flash from that position. To be fair, Twistzz is younger. Maybe he's the new.
Apparently 16.
That's nuts.
That is crazy. Although I was a pro player when I was 16, Matt, so I'm not going to boast or anything.
Yeah, see a source, Henry. Let's not.
Don't know what that means. What do you mean by that?
That's good. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Peter, watching from the ramp, he does enjoy playing that position rather than car. It's quite common you'll see him, similar to Chris J actually, that likes to play that position. But he's got to do it all himself from here because the rifles aren't in a prime position to cover it off. LEGIJA's going to watch the drop, get in position through the flash. Does find FNS, but Peter's gone down at that goose. And now they have to retake from long. Good position behind the boxes, or rather, excuse me, the barrels. Even better because they're like armor. And a good jump down from Twistzz. Reads LEGIJA's play, calls his bluff, and takes it to 4-1. This is a reset already from NRG, and TSM looking solid.
It's not a full reset at this point. You can see like Silent has got 4K here, so does Justin. They could force if they wanted, but that would be the beginning of the end of this team. I feel like a quasi-bar will be coming in, some deagles, maybe some body armor, a couple of grenades, but it's going to be 4-1. And you can see the TSM kind of adjusting. This is the coach call, saying, right, 3 MAC-10s, go munch them, one of those SMGs, tear through the unarmored players. It's going to be 3 CTs pushing towards short, and Godby will be the one to... Does some decent damage from Justin. That's about it. He's doing some decent work with Sick coming in. And final couple of kills there. With the MAC-10, 5-1. Easy so far. And NRG.
Easy.
Easy. But the money has been rectified, and they do get a single AWP out. Could get doubled if they wanted to. Kind of considering that right now. I'm not going to go for it. Godby's on the FAMAS. We'll see what TSM decide to do here. As we go to round number 7, it's currently 5-1. If you are listening to us over the wireless.
If you're listening to us at all, really, sometimes I question it. AWP for Peter. He's going to get toward the catwalk position, no boost. He's just playing the corner by himself. Does jump that time, and questionable whether or not he realizes it, but definitely spotted, or had the chance to spot FNS. No tag over at B as well with the guns this time. They actually could elect to leave a player outside of the doorway and cover off with a crossfire at middle. It would be Justin that might be the first out of the site to do so. And an aggressive catwalk stance still. Peter wants to play the ledge and go for the drop. Classic spot from him all the way back to the game against LDLC when CLG was able to pick up a win. He used this time in, time out, not peeking, and now he gets spotted, has to fall away. But he gets up the ramp in time because they don't pursue the push. And this will be the smoke for the drop.
Indeed. It's going to take away vision from the CTs here. They push their way up. It doesn't look like they'll drop down on this one. Actually, just flashing through and seeing what they can maybe bait out some of the utility from the
there
CTs.
He goes.
And they go towards middle. This is more of a fake play. Twistzz comes through, very aggressive and confident push from him. And you can see that CT hiding outside B. It's going to be Justin. Another great shot from Twistzz. Really lighting it up tonight as he gets another kill. Now it's just one player in CT remaining.
Do it. This guy's sick.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm down.
Canadian,
I'm down with it. Yeah, best player in Canada already. Take that, Shroud.
What about FNS?
He's all right.
Twistzz, 3 kills, just winning that round.
Still mad that they don't want to use the Canadian flag. Gonna have words with them about that. Elevator boost.
Would you use a Canadian flag?
Hunting, this was like the one time where they didn't leave anyone on the bomb and they haven't found anyone yet. So look at this, they're like running back over to check it. Like, is this a ninja?
What was that? Was that
would I use the Canadian flag? Yeah, you're goddamn right I would.
Was that a Malmo that happened? When we had
the Snacks 1v5?
No,
Kierbu. Yeah.
Kierbu,
That was that was Malmo. Took down MBK.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was another. I even know. I remember we were casting. I was like, Matt, it's not going to happen again.
I was like, he's gonna go for it. You watch. No.
Definitely not.
Yep.
Well, this is turning into a bit of a brutal affair. 6-1 now. TSM, another EK for NRG. Go beyond the pistols, PD50s, Deagles, you name it. They're probably upgraded versions of it. But long control coming in. Twistzz continuing his strong form here. So the 3 frags for TSM make it 4 now. Justin does get a souvenir frag, but that's about all they'll get from this.
So 7-1 TSM. NRG is looking lost. A lot more lost than I expected them to look. Come on, SEMPHIS, do it. Go for the no-scope. I believe.
Do it.
I believe in a thing called love.
Do it.
Just listen to the rhythm of your heart. Fortunately, your heart stopped beating because he'd been killed, as has FNS. So Justin going for an ace that's not going to win the round, but still going for an ace. Now he's just going to try and save the op.
He should do as well. He's actually decent position. The bomb will be exploding. I'm not sure if they'll commit to this. I'll probably be aware he could be. Oh, he's going to get a shot.
Ooh.
Okay, keep going. Why not?
Oh, he's got the ace. All 5 for Justin, yet still loses the round.
Oh, he saves the orb, gets all 5 kills as well, so that boosts their chance of actually buying quite considerably here.
That actually, yeah, chisels into the economy considerably as well.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Obviously didn't win the round, but still, gets TSM bickering a little bit.
I mean, it is big because now they have a better chance to break them. Imagine he died getting just the deagle kill to start that off. 4 stay up, they don't rebuy. They have 2 rounds in hand right now on TSM's side. So it does actually have some effect, but we'll see if they can find a way into this. They're going to have to start winning rounds right now. SEMPHIS, a second sooner, and he had that kill.
There we go then, fast mid play once again. It was Twistzz that found these entry kills all over the place. When they were pushing for the middle before. Knows he can have some freedom in this area. Knows that quite passive holds from NRG, but they're going to be making their way towards short now. CTs are towards Spawn, PTR on the ramp. Does get the first shot, taking down autimatic. Now he's in a difficult position. Need to hit that shot to stay alive here. Gets another chance, but somehow still alive.
Gobby's going to do all the work instead. SEMPHIS turns back. Finally, Peter does hit something, but it had to be one or the other if Gobby goes down, and now it's Sick left on catwalk alone. NRG this time looking like they'll finally get around, and this will start the reset, though. So keeping all 3 alive in this situation will be important. Yeah. More so because if I'm not mistaken, with 14 coming in, they'd be in a reasonable situation to buy still on TSM's side. Yeah, so there you go. They've got, okay, so Twistzz could actually drop out the AWP. Yeah, and he'll do so. Actually, okay, he does. Good. Good. Keep that rifle. SEMPHIS should get the AWP.
Good.
Good.
7-2. NRG holding on here, but still money available for TSM. SEMPHIS with the AWP, as you said. Twistzz just in that CZ, I'd say give him the AK if anything.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
But it's going to be on the CZ. Round number 10. A chance for NRG to get some momentum here. This round will break TSM, so let's see what they can do here. LEGIJA boosted up. This is the AZ spot when he's playing Dignitas. He's play here all the time. And this is exactly why you'll see what can happen. Give him the mid-flip. Easy kills. FNS goes down. I'm going to do it either. Autimatic comes back to that goal beat.
Good refrag. Gives them long to work with. The problem is they still have to get catwalk to split with it. Peter going to flash himself around the corner. No one out toward pit just yet. And they'll boost him up on top of the A platform instead. Give him a better angle to watch this. Not exactly the most comfortable angle to play it from, though, it has to be said, because no one's really watching catwalk right now. He seems to leave himself in these positions time and time again, but does hit the shot onto Sick. They've gotten LEGIJA over toward the car as well, and autimatic's going to go down any second. 12 HP, easy shot. And a second one spots up SEMPHIS inside pit. They can just get the AWP facing onto him. And he actually could just try and get away from this and save. He does have bomb, but look at the flank coming around as well. Silent will be arriving any second through that T-spawn. Oh, did he? No, he didn't. Silent's got him. Oh, Sam, you said you were struggling because it was Ivy tonight on Train on Twitter, not because you just simply miss all your shots. Get it together, Sam.
I feel like you've got a personal
I like Sam.
Against
yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him.
Or a vested interest, maybe.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Vested interest might be more accurate. LEGIJA is going to take down SEMPHIS finally, though. And it will go 2 rounds in a row for NRG.
And they're broken
full save now.
TSM now so.
This is 1 round sooner than it would have been if not for that ace from Justin.
True. Well then. 7-3. NRG do find something to work with here now. It's actually PTR who's been finding some key frags. So they go for the double orb setup. It's on silent this time. We'll see how this one goes down. Got to be on the UMP, reading the money situation pretty well. And as I said, no real adjustments in terms of NRG. We haven't seen anything crazy from them so far, but LEGIJA goes down towards long. And it's going to be TSM finding 2 kills there. Twistzz gets the second Deagle headshot. That's Orpa going down, and Justin doing everything he can. Takes down 1 and still staying alive here. Sectors of this round. It's going to be 6 remaining. And they have managed to keep both of those. So it should be over, but some... Okay, what's Gobio doing there?
Reloading.
Why is he jumping around in the corner?
Reloading.
Okay, fair enough.
Just for the sake of reloading. Double up, though. This is a huge problem. Losing Gobby in this situation make this possible. How accurate's the smoke? Sick. Come on, bro. Just go. Just go. Just do it.
Push.
Do it for me. Go. Oh, Justin's not facing. Oh. Well, what do you say about that one?
You hate that when we say it.
I hate it so much.
Why do you keep thinking
because you always say it.
So you tell us not to say it, but you say it more.
I'm doing it now. The trigger's being reversed. I'm going to start triggering you guys by saying
I'll just join in more. I'll say it every round if you want.
Well, what do you say about that one? Why are you pulling a Bard off? Don't touch me.
Get the fluff off you. Get the fluff, not the head. Not the head. Sorry, just being silly out.
As if we have to apologize now, Henry. People have just come to know us as being absolutely moronic in these situations. AWP out toward long this time for Peter. Slight change of pace, but 2 players already outside of middle. This is fast. And Justin has to hold it. Finds the first. Again, an awkward jump from Twistzz, but he's got sick movements apparently because he pulled that strafe jump back into a position where he could actually get the angle. And SEMPHIS utilizing the smoke on the mouth of the tunnel to make sure that they do get inside of the site. Twistzz has gone low, 11 HP. But with the smoke, he's able to cross back over, and now they can set good positions on this. So Twistzz is being quite smart about playing off of SEMPHIS in this situation. Doesn't need to face, doesn't need to peek too early. Smoke's still on the doorway. It's SEMPHIS' obligation to watch this. He'll play from information off a twisted window. The flash comes over, a second as well. SEMPHIS not going to face, no one peeking just yet. Goes for the first shot down, gets it, but both low on HP, and SEMPHIS will close it out. When you get 2 Canadians inside the B site, Henry, you win.
I liked his movement there. That's why I gave him a little round of applause. I was impressed. Good job from SEMPHIS. Big round for them. It's actually broken the economy of NRG by the looks of things here. They could definitely buy PTR. You can see he went up the AWP. So they're going to work out how they adjust this one. It could be a good time to take a pause at this moment.
So just to let everyone know, Henry, because I have to, because I've been told I have to, so don't shoot the messenger. Cloud9 and Luminosity is starting right now. Unfortunately, because this is such a great series, we cannot cut away from this. We will join in immediately when this is over. But right now it is 8-4 in favor of TSM. SEMPHIS has 2 kills at the top of Catwalk. It's Gob that only gets 1 with the Deagles. 5 Deagles. Why not?
Why the hell not? Sick does find the kill on towards Justin there. Let's give it a gear, taking on SEMPHIS. But you would surely think, considering the guns and utility available and the gear shooting the floor.
Shooting the AK.
Why? go then?
I have no idea why. Twistzz gets silent. It's now 9 for TSM. Let's not forget they had a 9-6 lead on Mirage. That ended up going to overtime with them having to claw back into it in regulation. So by no means in this series is anyone done when you think it might be done, HenryG.
I think I'm done. But it's going to be 9-4. This game is definitely
You're not done. You're just getting started.
Here we go. NRG will be buying into this one. No Orb, surprisingly. I think they probably have money for one, but let's see how they decide to operate in this round. Going to be number 14 here. TSM with a very healthy lead on the T side. AWP on towards SEMPHIS, of course. And we'll see where they decide to go. LEGIJA, listening up for footsteps here. That flashbang goes over. This could work out very nicely. He gets the bomb down, but it's replied. SEMPHIS doing some good work there to take him down. It was a decent attack there from the CTs. I like them mixing it up. That's what we said they were missing before. But now 4-on-4, considering the circumstance and the firepower available, I'd say it definitely favours towards TSM. You can see just in there, just on the left-hand side of that door, trying to listen out when you're going to strike and hope someone walks through that smoke, but not going to get anything for his money just yet. That nade's going to hurt him.
Boom.
Does a lot of damage, and SEMPHIS surely going to check this.
Oh, yes. I love it.
If you're going to nade it, you might as well check it, right?
Can't stop, won't stop, addicted to the no-scope. And it's just flash out, SEMPHIS blinded off. Let me go for the corner smoke so we can actually reface towards CT. Gets another shot on Godby. Spots up. Peter nearly gets him as well. And Sick can now chase him down. But Peter's wise to it. Takes the M4 and just decides doesn't like the look of his face, and he alters it with a bullet.
3-on-2. Silent, the enemy player towards that B bomb site. He's going to be split as well. Someone coming from window. They'll be trying to take him down. But SEMPHIS, this is a ballsy play from him considering the weapon he's got. He should be taken down here. This could cost him the round.
Yeah, I think he was trying to distract. The problem is he put himself in a really bad angle to do it. Well, and automatic didn't go in fast enough.
He could have kept his vision on CD spawning.
This is even better. They're not going to expect this flank this fast. Auto down. This gives the information. FNS going to try and play this out toward the car, play the long angle, creep away. He's going to think he's outside the doors. Yep, absolutely. So he was going to Molotov off the window so he could try and limit it, but had no idea FNS stayed in the site. So well played. 10 plays for round 15.
No money available for NRG. They're going to have to force into this, of course, last round of the first half. This is the third map. We had overtime on Train and Mirage. Nothing really separating these two guys, but it's going to be TSM with a commanding lead here in the first half of Dust 2. It's 10-4, and I dare say it's going to be 11. As we get into it now. Mag 7 scouts and pistols. It's looking like FNS will be rushing B here. It's going to be Sick going in first. Doesn't get the first frag here. Silent steps up with the 5-7 headshot. And now for Justin. Going for that jumping scout shot. Not really working out just yet.
Justin still in that window, looming large with 45 HP, though. They go a man down, and automatic gets LEGIJA. Shot from automatic, has to follow it up, but Godby with the shotgun. That gets awkward.
Great CS displayed there.
Problem is that they're extremely low on HP in this situation for NRG. Bomb's not planted, though, so if they can find the next kill, there's a chance, but the Tech 9 prevails. And leave it all to just IN9.
Why has he got a 9 at the end, do we know?
Because he's not a 10.
No. You and him have that in common.
Sorry?
Nothing. 4 rounds in a row for TSM to finish.
What did you say?
And it's going to be 11-4 here.
Say it to my face.
SEMPHIS stepping up, as we said. He was a very... Oh.
Turn around. Turn around. Get ready.
I'm ready.
TSM looked much the better team on that particular half, though, I have to say. 3 rounds in a row for NRG when it looked like they were down and out. My hair's gone from bad to worse.
Stop talking about your hair. God damn.
It was 7-1, and Justin did well to get that ace, even though they lost the round, because it actually played dividends to give them a free kick, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalize. Yeah, the watch is dead.
That's mine. We both wear broken watches.
It was my grandfather's. It's sentimental.
Dead now, of course.
Yep, quite literally.
Anyway.
What's the date? I can at least keep track still.
11-4. We're getting to the second half here. This is going to be the half that decides it, but TSM, you feel like going to run away with this one. Pistol obviously required for NRG. Can't really do anything without that one. We'll see what goes down.
This was the roller we were talking about.
I think they've probably seen it. I think Dan and James have probably done this to death. And we're...
Well, don't want to use their jokes. They're not funny.
Don't put them on the floor. That breaks them.
Doesn't break them.
It picks up all the rubbish and the dirt.
You peel the layer off and there's a fresh one underneath. That one's already done.
Use Bartol's layers then. See what
Look,
happens.
okay, it's 11-4. Let's talk about... Henry's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, everyone. SEMPHIS on the op.
That's all you've got. SEMPHIS on the orb. Brilliant insight there. I'm glad he's keeping
I think he was pretty awesome that game. He was actually quite good. The one thing I will say is I don't like Peter's style. It's too old school for Dustin, in my opinion. He never likes to play the car. And he plays on the ledge or on the ramp. You know where he is every single round.
Everyone's got their own style, right?
Yeah, okay, but he's so easy to counter off in Molotov.
Yeah, I agree. Didn't really, like I said, top players and top AWPers will be in a different position every round. They'll be aggressive, they'll boost it up. They'll be in towards the back of B. They'll be facing middle occasionally. Didn't really have any of that.
He went to long a few times, but that was it. He never faced mid once.
That's the same thing. Long and A ramp is pretty much negligible between their positions. But yeah, they didn't really adapt too much. That was a massive problem. We said going into this one, they needed to be the team kind of reacting and taking the game towards TSM. But once again, the money was a massive issue, and they didn't really. I think they tried a double up once. I don't actually recall whether they did. Maybe we'll find out afterwards. We'll get some info on that. What are you doing?
Putting my headset back in because I'm wondering why I'm not seeing the game go live yet.
Okay, well, it's going live in 2 seconds.
Ah, there you go. Thank you, Henry. There we go.
Back to the game, guys.
So TSM swapping over to the CT side. There has been issues closing games tonight on that side. Both teams have had to come back in regulation. Actually, I take that back. It was TSM both times that had to come back in regulation to make this possible. Henry, why the long breath?
Don't know. We are missing the good game tonight. The main.
Are you selling this short?
I'm just saying
I hope they all tweet you, all 10 of these players.
That was the main match tonight.
They're both great. Look how good this one's turning out. Look at the score lines we've had.
Well, this is because I know TSM going to win now. I'm just like, oh, come on.
Stop it.
I know. They're my prediction, man. I got to stick with them.
NRG's going to win.
Well, that's flashbang.
Double flash in. Silent. Meanwhile, we'll check out Catwalk. Look for him to try and drop down and potentially catch them off, but he's gone back the other direction instead. Gombi gets the first kill. LEGIJA follows it up, and it's NRG, but autimatic in the site with 2. Going to slow the push down slightly, allow for a rotation. Bomb not planted and likely going to be thrown across. No, actually, I take it back. LEGIJA is brave enough to cross the doors on his own, but it's now down to just Twistzz. And NRG can start to mount. Come back here, Twistzz gets 1, Twistzz gets 2. Bomb's dropped in the window, 3rd player's away from it. Goes for silent before he can get the reload, and Twistzz has a chance to pull this back as he gets inside of the site, goes to the face again, and Twistzz, a 1 versus 3.
What is Twistzz made of? What an absolutely amazing round for him. He's had a sensational series so far, and it looked like a round NRG had completely locked down. They got into the B site, they took the initial kills down, but Twistzz comes in massively, 3 kills with the USP. Fantastic.
Bravo.
Bravo. And that's a round NRG desperately needed, as I said before. And no bomb planted, they will be forcing up into this one. Tech-9s, Deagles, and CZs. And that's quite crushing for NRG, I would say.
Shocking.
Ooh, controversial.
Shocking that the bomb pushes through the window at that position to try and take that fight. So Twistzz going to watch out toward long, the man of the pistol round. SEMPHIS back inside of Goose. Talk to me, Goose. There needs to be more Maverick and Goose jokes about that position. Nope, don't say no. Don't. Just go with it. You like playing with the boys. That sounded weird in that context. Candy Loggets when they're playing volleyball. Execution going to be pretty slow, straightforward, anti-eco situation. Did force buy up with the Tech-9, Deagle, CZ, armor on 3. And the election to bring out more flashes and smokes is so that they can try and get a bomb down in this round as well. But it's a little bit late. Twistzz gets 1 more with the FAMAS. FNS comes up around from the spawn position, and this is just a slaughter, really. Just another 3K.
What can you say about that one? 5 kills.
What can you say about that one?
What can you say about that one? It's nothing.
Absolutely taken down.
That's absolutely taken down. And it's going to be 13-4. They can keep their SMGs, the FAMASs. NRG did force into that. So this is getting pretty desperate now. NRG, the team going into this series, we favoured them. We said it may be a 2-0, but it's turning out to be potentially a 2-1 here for TSM. I'd say the underdogs of the NA scene right now. No one really believes in them. But they're proving they can roll some of the bigger names.
Do you believe?
Oh, no, I'm more convinced now. Like I said, it's the first time I've actually ever casted them or watched one of their games, I have to be honest. And this is actually...
Do you not watch good CS?
I do, actually. Yeah, that's the problem.
Ah.
But I'm actually...
Oh, I love it. I love that we just watched that happen. Justin just stays behind the door, and he doesn't even go for the left click. It's just the one, oh yeah, I'm here, 2, you're dead. Sick goes through the door. That's a pretty aggressive play, and he makes it work. Takes down 2 more, Justin one of them. But Gombi gets him back as he refaces after all of that. It's going to be Taken apart in the end by FNS, who will build to his bank, but that got a little bit closer than it should have. TSM 2 rounds away now from closing out a series by which they had to come back, get it into overtime, and have their hearts crushed on the first map, only to do the same on Mirage and prevail like the heroes they are.
19th round, and the buy for NRG is still not fantastic. Peter going for the scout body armor combo. It's not a strong one. SEMPHIS is going to be AWPing on CT side. We'll see what he can bring to the table. And smoke's coming in towards long. TTs will be repositioning themselves, taking that vision away. And SEMPHIS takes down Peter in suicide, times it perfectly with the jump. And he's looking to get a second here as well. LEGIJA knows he has to get a frag back in this scenario. Flashing off towards SEMPHIS, but now he's going to stay alive here. Make the terrorist go into the next move here. He's just going to be delaying them more and more as he gets away back to the A site. Silent and Gobi with the bomb, but it's just so little options here. They've got a couple of smokes and flashbangs. Silent does find something out of this. Takes an FNS, but SEMPHIS replies straight away. Now it's up to LEGIJA, the great lurk player. I've had some fantastic plays this series, and here's another one. Gets the kill. Justin is? What do you mean?
Well, he saw them running away, so he's already called their saving.
Oh, I see.
So they can be comfortable. Yeah, he's still waiting. It's sick, and he's going to actually play this out almost perfectly. He's there the whole time, but he misses the shot. All of that for nothing. As LEGIJA does prevail, it's going to be a bomb now down for NRG. And they may pick up the first gun in this situation. Twistzz is still alive, though. Let's not forget.
That was a huge play. That could have been so good. But
Justin's going to call the save.
Justin is? What do you mean?
Well, he saw them running away, so he's already called their saving.
Oh, I see.
So they can be comfortable.
Yes. Oh. SEMPHIS now trying to keep his AWP up. Justin edging in. I'm not sure SEMPHIS will be aware. He actually got past the corner. So this could be a free kill. Yeah, it will be. Justin should be taking him down in about 3, 1. There it is.
You're so good at counting things down, Henry.
Yes, I am.
It's the Care Bear countdown.
Care Bear?
You didn't like the Care Bears?
Never really arrived.
You probably like Babar and Rupert because you're English.
Babar and Rupert. I don't know what that
Babar,
is.
like the elephant, and Rupert, the bear?
I know Rupert the bear.
Yeah. Did you watch Franklin?
I don't know what this. What's Babar?
Babar, like the elephant?
Babar. That's what you get. That's why you liked it.
That's not where I was going with that.
Oh, I do know who you mean.
Yeah.
Isn't he like the really rich elephant?
Yeah, he lives in a massive mansion.
That's right, yeah,
just to make all the kids that watch that show feel like shit.
Yeah. I remember that now. That was actually a really good show. Sorry for the use of bad language. We do not normally act like that. Sometimes Matt gets excited. You know.
HTC 1v1 wrecked me. Professionalism was vacuumed from my blood cells on that moment. 4 players already encroaching upon the long position right now, and the smoke out at Catwalk. Thrown from long, the lack of skybox to deploy that. Twistzz should have spotted this, though. But FNS has to play within this. He's flashed off, doesn't spot the first one in the gap. Silent's going to think it's clean because of that. And the tracers are gone. Muzzled by the silencer, it allows them to shuffle. But they're losing bodies everywhere. Twistzz is still at quad, but he can't find the plant because it's on the safe side of the boxes, and he's going to try and take advantage of this. Catch off Gobi in the act, pops up, but he's saved by LEGIJA.
Automatic, the last player remaining here, just as that CZ and bomb down. 0 options here, but that's a decent flashbang actually. He's going to be taking down Peter here, pretty convincingly. Headshot as well. Has the opportunity to get another, but they're going to be hunting him down. And Justin gets the final kill there. 14-6. And it's going to be a pretty much fully cohered. Automatic has got tons of cash though. He could drop some upgraded pistols, but I think the more valuable option would be going towards getting AWPs out for his teammates next round. But he's going to be dropping some pistols there. CZ, PT50, you know, helping them out. Doing what he can. Putting food on the table. Round 21. Peter with the AWP looking down towards mid. CTs haven't really gone for a stack here. It's going to be 2-on-2. And at this point, NRG will probably be aware of the situation in terms of their finances for TSM, but they can't really give anything away. They want to send a recon player in. They want to make sure they keep these AKs on the AWP and start building bankroll of their own. They haven't got to match pointy at TSM, so it's had a lot of work to do for NRG. Eight rounds to tie things up. It's a tall order map, but you never know.
Very tall order. They can afford to just sit and wait this game out, though. Big lead right now. 14-6. Justin going to be the first to face. Takes down Twistzz on the site. Molotov bounced back to the boxes. Smoke down below as well, but they are going to try and play inside of that. It's SEMPHIS that's sitting in CT. Good spot from Peter. FNS will go down and SEMPHIS to follow. As you say, HenryG. As you would say. Not much to report. Okay, now there's something to report, Henry. Start reporting.
I'm reporting right now. It's going to be automatic finding 2 frags, but Peter does lock him down. What an exciting moment that was in the round. But it's not going to amount to too much here. For the CTs, they're still working out what their finances are. You can see they will be getting into this round. It's still reasonable buy. FAMASs, M4s, and they have got the AWP on towards SEMPHIS. This could be the round that ends it. We'll see whether they can get to series point here. It's been a long game, 2 overtimes, and we'll see whether TSM can put this to bed. No damage done for the mid-cross. No kits over the CT. So, as I said, here's a more reactive team. They may be going for those initial pushes and trying to get some intel here to open things up. Try and stop a full execution here. The smoke goes down towards Xbox to take vision away from any potential players in middle for the CTs. And we'll be getting towards short. This is the case of pushing the CTs back to the bomb site and then executing and seeing what you can do here. They have got someone in upper B as well, so a mid-split is definitely potential. So we enter next phase of the round. They get through the mid doors. Peter just looking towards the B window, seeing if anyone will fake. A smoke off CT spawn as well, but simply the way there's maybe a possibility. They're going to be looking towards the doors itself. Molotovs come in, and here comes a player, LEGIJA, of course, lurking in the B tunnels.
6 waiting behind the box. autimatic gets the first kill. He doesn't need to move or doesn't need to face, and now he will. LEGIJA goes down, but Peter with 1 frag. They have still 1 to make this an even situation, but it is Twistzz and Sick. And they've got it on to map point. Finally now TSM within reach. Full buy obviously coming in from NRG regardless of the money. And silent, if I'm not mistaken, based on how that buy goes. Should have a gun. Okay, he didn't. I thought there was an AK already thrown to him. So he's limited to a CZ.
Well then. 23, 15-7. NRG on a difficult buy, but they have got the open Peter. But he has once again been pretty quiet on the second half here. We'll see whether he can find something to get them back into this. We'll now need 8 rounds in a row just to get it to overtime. I'm not believing myself, but it's going to be a fast play up towards short. Not messing around whatsoever, actually. Going to be actually on the bomb site, ready to go. We're not sure what's going on with that.
We may get away from this in time, Henry, because Cloud9 Luminosity just hit the pistol. If TSM wrap it up here, we'll jump straight into that game. LEGIJA lurking, spots 1, easily takes down. autimatic follows it up and gets Sick as well. TSM may not wrap it up here, though. That's the problem now, as we do sit in a 4 versus 2. LEGIJA flashing himself into the spawn. Didn't see him, though. Ran right by him. Now he does. Maybe another situation where his teammate called for him. Now, SEMPHIS, the last alive, going to try and save the AWP out toward Pit, but they are going to be pushing that position, so he's going to have to be a little bit careful here. They know where he is. They do not want that op alive, because they are going to push yet again for another overtime, Henry.
What were you saying about the other game? I missed it.
It just started. Pistol's just starting.
Oh, the first map?
Yes.
Oh, so we haven't missed anything.
No, we have not.
Well done.
See? All you're complaining, and it doesn't even matter.
Well done. 15-8. NRG keeping things alive here just about. They go for the double orbs now. I should reset TSM actually, so we'll have a look at their cash. Yeah, they're pretty low. Peter 50s, 5.7s, USPs. We'll see if they can get some damage as the cross comes in. The CPs don't really have much to work with. This will be running across naked.
Put some clothes on.
Yeah.
That's illegal to streak in public. Good nade. Auto goes down to 38 on that. Or Auti, as he has it spelled.
What's the TNW stand for?
It's probably some club they're a part of, some pug team or something. It's like the IWNL that we saw yesterday. Who is it that uses it on Without a Roof that we saw? I forget. Either way, no, I take it back. It's Slemmy that uses it, and Swag used to have it on as well.
Okay. Good to know.
I forget what it stands for. I will never lose. That's wrong. Peter's going to fall away. Good shot. Catches SEMPHIS jumping, trying to get the pistol in play. If he had that, they could have pushed in. Molotov's going to cut them off. Peter again, nice close up shot. Double up, set up these two together, just rifling away now. And it's Justin to clear out the B site. Better still take down FNS, get it done quick. Nitty-gritty stuff is done. TSM will go back to... maybe not. They're actually going to take the double eco on the chin, which is actually smart in this situation.
That's fair enough. They've got plenty of rounds to play with. They need to make this more difficult than it has to be. So make sure you build up the bankroll properly and then go with the actual fight.
Sword.
What is so?
I'm just, you know, people who say size doesn't matter haven't seen that knife.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect it in any way.
You know what? I'm just saying, Henry.
So
makes you feel more manly.
Oh, I can agree on that. I feel like
Gobby gonna get the shot onto FNS. It's now 4 plays. It's like a small sword.
What is so?
I'm just, you know, people who say size doesn't matter haven't seen that knife.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect it in any way.
You know what? I'm just saying, Henry.
So
makes you feel more manly.
oh, I can agree on that. I feel like
Gobby gonna get the shot onto FNS. It's now 4 plays on 1, and the one is Twistzz. Twistzz. He's got 1. AWP to pick up as well. Missed shot. Peter's gonna let him get that AWP, and he's just gonna run and save it. Smart play on this because chances of winning the round,
low.
meh.
15-10. It's happening. Slowly but surely.
There's no reason that it should not happen, Henry. It's only fitting we have a best of 3 with 3 overtimes.
Is it fitting? Fitting for what, exactly?
The fact that that does not happen frequently in the history of Counter-Strike. In fact, the first person who can tell me which of the last series in the history of Counter-Strike Global Offensive had 3 games that went to overtime.
Do you know of one? Or
No, but if it happens, if someone can tell me, I'm sure the statistic exists, you're going to give them a Dragon Lore.
I don't have one.
Well, you're going to have to figure it out now, aren't you?
Am I? I will not give anyone a Dragon Lore. If I had one myself, I'd keep it.
You told me I could have one.
It was a different time, Matt.
A time when the Dragon Lore wasn't worth that much.
A better time. Well then, we go into round number 26. This is going the distance once again. And NRG desperate to hold on to this one. They do still need 5 in a row. They're going to be heading towards middle this time. 3 players in lower B with the bomb. Got B looking like he'll flash them out towards middle potentially here. But FNS once again, this is the easy spot. And position he made famous, I would say, in Dignitas, but let's see what it's going to work out from this time. 4 players walking out towards middle for NRG. FNS could do some big work here. For some reason, because them pistol out, but here we go. Surely they're going to check this. It's a position they use, and once again, no one's going to be looking at it. I just don't get it. Good. No one ever seems to be aware that could be a thing.
Sick. Inside of the site. 1, 2, but falling down to Peter in the end, and it still plays to a 2 versus 2. Sight giving up in a late rotation coming out from the A side means bomb's going to go down easily, and Peter's going to play this from the platform.
Twistzz and SEMPHIS remain. They're both going to be coming from the tunnels as well. AWP and Hab, but no kits. Can't really muck around. They don't even have any grenades. They have to go for a straight up face. Peter should get his first kill, hands down. If he misses this, is an absolute nightmare. I'd just say take the gun to this point, CTs. You've got nothing to work with.
Oh, that's round over, I'm afraid. SEMPHIS missing that shot. Look at him run.
Get out of there.
Hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
In X-ray.
It's that figure. The man did well. He's shaped up. Do you remember old SEMPHIS?
Yeah, he had the same body as you back then, didn't he?
Same body I'm working on.
15-11. Now then.
Why are there tire marks beside him, but yet no indication of where they came from except into the wall?
Well, you could have...
See my point?
Yeah. Where did they go? Where did they come from?
Potentially trying to say like the road that it came off of, that little like maybe doesn't have marks.
Maybe it got airlifted out, helicoptered out.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, you're right.
It's a war zone, real bloody war.
You're right. Graphic designer didn't think of that one. FNS is going to try and play a closer angle. They're going to overlook them. Oh, shoots a little bit. I would like to see him let everyone go by, but chances are he would have been spotted eventually in that position because anyone walking through, not looking far to the right, would have seen him in the periphery. It is Peter and LEGIJA, though, to close out on SEMPHIS and Sick. 15-11 is going to be 15-12, and overtime gets closer.
It really does, Matthew. It really does. 3 rounds to go now, and the money does stabilize for the CTZ. They had an all that round, but that was just saved by SEMPHIS in that previous one. But now we go into round number 28. We really have had some very close games here today. And it's going to be...
Oh, apparently it is I will never lose, so I just guessed and I was right.
So what?
I said the IWNL, it's I will never lose.
Really?
I was right, I just guessed.
Nice. What is that? Okay, guess what TNW stands for then?
Give me a minute, I'll figure it out. I'm going to give it a lot.
The New World.
Oh.
Maybe.
Let's move on. That could be, maybe, that makes sense, but not really. We'll see.
It's the first thing I agree with that. Once again, FNS. Do you see that little crack in the box there? You can actually see.
You can see through it. Yeah. If they get close to it, though, that's the problem. There's no angle by which you can boost and see all the way through it.
You're just thinking of TNW things now, aren't you?
Actually, I wasn't. I was actually just watching this unfold.
All right.
I'd be honest with you. I'd never lie, and it stands for. Yeah, I don't know.
Going to be NRG setting themselves up for another B play here by the looks of things. B tunnels with the bomb. That's been a heavy area of conflict for them. They've had a lot of success flashing out towards middle once more. They know they can get away with this. Surely not going to allow FNS to get another kill from this position. It'd be absolutely nuts if they got away from this. And I will be sick if it happens. Physically sick. Not checking again, of course. Just let them get another free kill, for God's sake. That's so frustrating.
Sick with 3. This could be it. This could be the end. TSM 15-12, and it's all over. Inside of the site, we will jump to the Cloud9 Luminosity game as fast as possible, but it is a long series. 28 rounds used in this game, overtime used in the 2 previous, and because this one didn't go the distance of getting into overtime, the Dragon Lord bets off. You're safe.
Oh, thank God, because I was ready to give that away. Can you get this bloody watch off? Be professional.
It's a watch, Henry.
Yes, we have a bell and we have a grenade. There's no watches. No room for
Okay.
We have enough props.
All right.
Right, ring the three overtime bell. There it is.
We didn't go to overtime. We're jumping into it, but let's just talk about that one a little bit. SEMPHIS looked much better on the AWP. I have to say Twistzz was the man of the map for me, though, especially in that pistol
Twistzz
round.
was
Let's be
absolutely
honest.
crazy. And I guess we can